Hi, I'm Nia. We're here with Iwrestledabearonce. How are you?
Hi, I'm Courtney. Nice to see everybody.
So, how was the show tonight?
It was awesome. It was sweaty, and people were throwing their beers and their juices and sodas everywhere, and we were all covered in Monster energy drinks now.
Hey, fun stuff.
So I'm very energized.
We have a few fan questions to start off. A lot of people were interested in how you got your name. So could you tell us?
The way that we got our name is really stupid. Steven, the guitar player in our band, was watching a show just on TV, and a guy on the show just looked at another guy and he just says, "I wrestled a bear once." And Steven, for some reason, was like, that would be a great band name. And then he named it that. But I think he didn't realize the band was going to become a real band. And so the name stayed, and then the band took off. And now we're stuck with it. But I think it's a funny name.
It's memorable,
yes.
So that's important.
And so we just go by IWABO.
Did you have another name previously, or was it just the first?
Well, the name, I think first, I think Steven wanted to name the band "A Dingo Ate My Baby" or something.
Okay, Iwrestledabearonce.
But it never had another name. It always had Iwrestledabearonce.
That's better.
I think so. I agree.
How did the bands get together?
Well, it's actually a story about love. So the way the band got together is Steven and his girlfriend at the time, they decided to make a band together.
Because that's a good idea.
Yeah. Later on, she left the band because she was with another guy. They got married and she had a baby. I came into the band, and with my boyfriend, I brought him into the band, so then we still have a couple in the band. So it started with Steven, the tall, skinny guitar player in Louisiana, which is the really southern states. Now we live, Michael and I live in Canada, and we are in the band, so there's always a couple. There's always a boyfriend and girlfriend. By
the rules of the World Wrestling Federation, do bears have to cut their claws to wrestle?
Well, I don't know. I feel like I would have to cut my nails if I were to wrestle, so the bear has to too. It's dangerous. Fair fight. Yes, that's just dangerous.
Do you have any hobbies? What are they?
Well, I actually really like to knit and crochet. Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
I like to do my hair because I have to do it myself. That's fun.
So you dyed your hair yourself?
But I think but on tour. So yeah, when I'm home I like to knit, and sometimes on tour I like to knit stuff for my friends. But my main thing, I just read all day because I always have to preserve and be quiet, my voice, and so I'm always reading, so that way I don't get tempted to talk to everybody. So I always
does that mean you're antisocial, or?
Well, I'm not, but I try to communicate as much as I can. So rather than say that's really funny what you said, ha ha, and laugh, I'll just be like,
yeah, that's awesome.
Then they get it. But yeah, the first week of tour, I'm quiet, and then because I have to preserve, and then once my voice feels a bit better, then I can have more fun and befriend everybody.
Do you have a console? And if you do, what is your favorite game?
I'm terrible at video games. I used to play them, when I was a little kid, and then I just realized I was bad, and they weren't fun to me anymore. I'm terrible. It's really sad. I remember I played Sonic and Tails with my little brother when I was 8 years old, and I was always Sonic because I was older, and he was always Tails because he was younger. And then he looked at me one day and he was just like, "Courtney, you are Tails now." And that basically sums up how I'm bad at video games. From then on, I was Tails and he was Sonic.
When you're on tour, do you try local specialties? And if yes, did you try anything in Belgrade?
Well, I'm a vegetarian, so some of the really good stuff I don't get to eat. But today, actually, this isn't a delicacy. It's just a thing I have never tried. We were at the, I don't know what you would call it, but that big fortress.
Kalamagdan?
Yeah, and we were there, and it was very hot, and we were all tired. And we went to the drink area, and you know, Fanta, the soda. Yeah. We were there, and we saw a blue one. We were like, what is that?
You never? Oh.
It was like elderflower lemonade, and we all freaked out, and we bought every single one that was there. And we were just like, I think we were also very tired and thirsty, right? So we were like, I've never tasted such an amazing thing. But I didn't get it. All I ate here today was pizza, and then I ate a really good dinner that the promoter's girlfriends made. And it was like, I would say it was like potato, egg, pancake things. Yeah. And then like couscous salad, and it was so good. But what's like the thing I have to try before I leave that I can still get?
Well,
that Fanta.
I'm trying to like think of a vegetarian meal, because usually the best meals are made of meat.
Yeah. So, but I can tell the guys. So you let me know later what they should eat before we leave.
Will do. How did you get into the hardcore waters, and which album or song opened your eyes when it comes to dance?
Oh my God, I don't know. I'd say when I was like 18, my brother and I were in a band together. He was younger than me, and we really liked bands like Rage Against the Machine and System of a Down and stuff like that. And so we made a band, and it sounded like that. It sounded like Audio Slave, basically. Like it was like funky, like rock, more rock. And then my brother started listening to heavier and heavier music, and he started writing heavier and heavier music. And so I started hearing bands like Protest the Hero, and another one that I'm trying to think of ones that kind of changed everything. I heard like Meshuggah for the first time, and I was just like, what? And Between the Buried and Me, that was the first band that I was like, wait, you can have singing and screaming in the songs, and it sounds really good. And then, weirdly enough, the band that made me say, oh, I can do this, is when I first heard my band with the old singer in it. Yeah. I heard it and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I loved it, and I became a big fan. So actually, it's very weird, but my own band, and before I was in it, and I heard them, inspired me to be in a band and make music like that. And then I became in this band. So I knew the songs already.
Yeah. So how are you liking the tour around Europe so far? What was the place that like had the best crowd? And
well, we played a lot of festivals in Germany, and that's really fun, but like we were more so excited about coming to this area because none of us have ever been here. So like Bosnia, Romania, Croatia, Serbia, we've never been to any of those places. So we're really excited because we've been to Europe a ton of times. Yeah. I'm excited to play Paris because I've never gotten to go sightseeing there. So I'm gonna get to go see the Eiffel Tower and stuff. It's romantic. Yeah. But yeah, these shows, like I'll say the Baltic area, area, this is what we've all been waiting for because we don't know we don't know anything. Yeah. We don't know anything about what to expect, so we're excited.
So do we like get you a little pumped up for the show?
This is the most fun show we've had. This is the most fun show of the tour. We had so much fun. Awesome. It wasn't the biggest show of the tour, it was small, but everyone here was so awesome that everyone's been smiling all day. Yeah. We loved it.
What is the most uncomfortable situation on tour?
It used to be having to like pretend that I didn't poop, as a girl, but now I don't care. Now I'm just like, I'm going to poop.
Yeah, that is usually like a big problem.
Yeah, because you can't poop on the bus. So if you go to another bathroom, everyone knows that you're going there to poop. So if you ever are at a big show and you see your favorite singer walk to a porta potty, they're not going in there to pee because they can pee on the bus. They're going in there to take a shit. So it's when I was on, have you heard of Warped Tour in the States? So I go and I see all my favorite bands and I'm like, oh, there goes my favorite band. He's gonna take a shit. Great. But I guess the most awkward thing is if any guys ever get very aggressive with me and like inappropriate, try to touch me, and I don't want to be touched, then I have to be like, fuck you. And then my boyfriend Michael in the band, he'll just like be playing guitar and I'll just like come over them and just like kick them in the face and keep playing. So
Are there a lot of those situations?
no, there's not. There used to be more before I was in this band, but that doesn't happen very much. Like, all our fans are so nice, and all the bands that we tour with are so nice. It's very rare now, but I think I don't give off the vibe that you can do that to me, you know, so I'm like, I have
Girl
to be
power.
strong. Yeah. And I know that if anything happened, the guys in my band would, you know, they'd defend me. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't happen. Just a few people spoil it, but everyone's nice.
That's awesome.
Especially here, everyone was awesome.
What is the most annoying thing with one of your bandmates?
Let's see. I can name all these off one by one. Mikey, he farts all the time. It's really gross. Ricky, he's really stinky. His clothes are stinky, and I have to tell him all the time, please get the clothes away from my bunk where I sleep. Yeah. And then we have a big fight, and he's like, well, I don't want to put them in the trailer. And then I go, I don't fucking care. You're very stinky. Michael, my boyfriend, nothing annoys me from him. And then Steven is not smelly, which is good. As long as they're not stinky, it's okay. Michael annoys me because he always has to drink a Monster Energy drink every day, and he always needs to take a shower.
Like before the show? Or?
Yeah, he just always has to take a shower. So I'm like, just don't worry about it today. And it's funny. That's my thing. He's too clean because I'm all stinky. So I want him to be like me. But the guys in my band are so nice. They never annoy me. They're like my big brothers.
What is your motto?
My motto?
If you have one.
I guess my motto is, what would Beyonce do? Because
Beyonce?
Yeah, what would Beyonce do? And the answer is usually shake her ass. So that's what I do.
Do you have any vices?
No, I don't know. I mean, I barely drink. I like barely do drugs. I don't care about. I don't. You know what I mean? Like I've like smoked weed, but I don't. People think I don't. People think I'm straight edge because I just don't. I just don't care. I'm always too tired or something. But I really like. I really love Nutella. The reason that I'm not thin is because of Nutella. Because I will eat a full. I can't have it around me. It's like
that's drugs. Like a good vice.
Yeah, I mean, I also am lazy. One? I'm lazy. I work out a lot, but when I'm not working out, I just lay in my bed and I read. I'm very lazy. I live in a very beautiful place. I should be out exploring mountains, and instead I lay in my bed and I just
not do anything.
Read books.
Yeah.
So I'm lazy and I love Nutella.
That's cool. Do you have a message for any musicians in the making who find your band an inspiration?
What I say is metal is changed. Now it's about your image. It's about dressing a certain way and looking a certain way and acting a certain way. And it's become normal. You have a manager that tells you what to do, and you have people that tell you how to dress and what to write your songs about. And I just say, be firm right at the beginning. If you're a musician, just do whatever you want and say, fuck you, I don't want to do that. And if you're a girl, you know, don't let people tell you that you can't do what guys can do. I think my biggest advice is, don't look up to these guys and say, I want to marry this singer. I want to have this guy's babies. You should say, I want to be him. I want to be him. I don't want to marry him and be his wife. I want to be that singer. I want to be successful and good like him. So, yes, stay true. Do whatever you want and sing about whatever you want. And I know that sounds corny, but it's hard in our industry now because there's a lot of people telling us what to do, and so you have to say, nope, do what I want. And don't let guys tell you can't be the lead singer, because we totally can.
You proved everybody wrong.
Yes, there's a lot of girls, and it's harder, but it's getting easier and easier because there's lots of people that are open to it, like you guys.
Okay, well, that would be pretty much it. If you have like any last messages for all the fans.
I just say thank you for buying our CDs, coming to our show tonight, and thank you for telling your friends about our band. We're so far away from our home, yet you're all here. So thank you so much for that. You guys are awesome, and we have to come back here. I don't care if I have to walk here. I'll come back. It's so fun.